What's up, working class folks? It's a sad day in our country. I hate the fact that we're losing probably the greatest president in a long time. At least the greatest. It's got to be between him and Reagan as the greatest president since probably Lincoln. And we're losing him to a couple soggy freaking pieces of bread. They're stupid as hell. They're soggy. I mean, the fact that they are huge hypocrites. The fact that, it's been for the last 4 years, all we've heard is about Trump's collusion when Trump never colluded. The truth is, it was Biden selling out the country. All we've heard is about Trump's racism, when the truth is, it was Biden who was hanging out with the racist, Mr. Robert Byrd. It was Biden that spoke at the KKK Klansman's funeral. The Democrats are experts at making everyone forget their awful history. Their awful history, and they have an awful history in this country. Everything from slavery to the KKK, to Jim Crow, to segregation, everything, all of those were Democrats. Every bit of it was Democrats. Terrible history in this country. And now they want to actually basically criminalize anyone who speaks out against these hypocritical, crooked, lying, cheating, stealing sons of bitches. And I'll tell you what, the Republican Party, they're just as bad. When it comes to lying, cheating, hypocritical sons of bitches, they're just as bad. But one thing they're not the party of slavery. They're not the party of the KKK. They're not the party of Jim Crow, and they're not the party of segregation. As a matter of fact, they are the party that ended every single one of those things. The road we're walking down in this country is the same road that so many other places, the same road that so many other countries walked. Now they're wanting to basically create secret police, like the brown shirts. They're actually telling soldiers that they may have to fire on Americans. I mean, just the stuff that they are spewing, the hate. You've got to realize 75 million people confirmed voted for Donald Trump. 75 million confirmed. The man broke every record for any incumbent in history. This is a great president. He cracked down on the things that were crippling the middle working class of this country. He cracked down on those things, and he helped the working class people of this country out. I don't think everyone's going to fully realize how much he helped the working class out until shit comes home. Because what's going to happen is they're going to start implementing these radical policies, and at first, probably won't hit you too hard. Probably won't. But you got to realize they have to come up with trillions upon trillions upon trillions of dollars to keep all this shit afloat. And where do you think they're going to get it from? The American working class. That's where they'll get every bit of it from. All you people who's worried about COVID, running around with your little masks on, hiding, bitching, crying, wanting to talk down to everybody who thinks that you have to live your life and put it in God's hands. Well, guess what? Y'all about to have people streaming across the border from every country in the world. And I don't think they're all going to get a COVID test before they enter this country. So I'll be prepared to see our COVID cases grow exponentially. A lot of the great empires of the past destroyed themselves. They did. They destroyed themselves. The leaders became so corrupt that they caused the destruction of their own country. The United States is at that point. Our leaders are so corrupt, they will be what causes the destruction of this country, because they are on a one-course path to destroy it. If not by selling us out to China, it's going to be by making the poverty so high that we can't live, function. Think about it. All these policies they want to implement across the entire country, they're failing in California, they're failing in New York, they're failing everywhere they've implemented them. That's the reason they got to get bailouts from the rest of the country. Well, what do you do when there's no more bailouts to get from the rest of the country because it's federal laws and not state laws? Well, at that point, there's nobody to bail you out. We go further in debt to China. The next thing we know, we got Chinese ports built around our country. I mean, people do not think the long game here. They don't think, they just see what's there for today. These are the people who don't plan. These are people who don't prepare. They don't plan or prepare to do anything in life because they can't see past tomorrow. Got the dumbest sons of bitches in the country running the motherfucker.